Greetings everyone, and Great here for another Company Heroes 1 replay. Spawn bottom left side as the blue Wehrmacht forces. We've got Kmarc. Spawn top right side as the red Soviets. We've got Ding Dong. You have an early tier 1 going for conscripts. May I for a sniper, penal, or the M3. All the good possibilities as a second option. Though M3 maybe not so much. You always need a little bit more fuel before you can immediately deploy it out. After all, +4 fuel income is not great. He's going straight for the fuel point, which did not provide him any extra fuel until this cutoff sector gets captured. You have the mechanized assault doctrine just locked on in, so we may see some assault grenadiers. This map to me is more of a grenadier map or an assault grenadier map. I'm not a big fan of assault grenadiers. Pioneers go straight for this fuel point as well. In my opinion, you should have task the pioneers capture the regular point, then the fuel point, because this point will not provide you any supply until this sector is captured on up. You have a second conscript squad on the build queue for the Soviet player. He does have conscript bulletins and a KV-1, or no, that's a KV-8 bulletin. Even though that's clearly KV-1, you can see by the extra long barrel. The KV-8 will have the shorter 45mm barrel rather than the longer 75mm. Another squad of grenadiers being pulled in the build queue. Mechanized assault also does access the mechanized assault group, so you may eye for that relatively early. Of course, you need 2 command points. Now we may see M3, but then again, it's playing against Wehrmacht, which tends to be not where you want to deploy the M3. Saving some manpower, not going for another conscript squad. Maybe a penal, maybe for a sniper. Yeah, sniper's the only real reason why you go for conscripts and... never mind, he got for penal. Me being an idiot, it's like, oh yeah, he's going conscripts, maybe we'll just want conscripts and a sniper. But nope, he goes conscripts into penal. Which a penal is not half bad later on for the PTRSs. Plus penal squad is an excellent fighting squad. Combat engineers should have just stood and fight. It's closer to his squad. He has to get within point blank either way to get damage in. Doesn't really matter if you're in front of cover or not. And him dancing around like that allowed the pioneers to advance forward, taking minimal damage.
Penal troops are standing by.
Third Grenadier squad on the build queue. Almost enough fuel for tier 1 or battle phase 1. Conscripts move around. Got this conscript squad on some light cover. This Grenadier squad push way forward. That was like a nice volley there from the conscripts. So far he's dealt pretty much no damage, but took a massive volley there. Conscripts may win that fight with that nice lucky volley. Already dropped the Grenadier model. He will lose the Grenadiers will lose the fight. He is in the bush, which is omnidirectional cover. Penal squad could have charged, actually. I think it's a good time for the penal squad to charge. Does fall back to both the squads, since he's going to be falling back one Grenadier will still result in a loss. Yeah, he got pretty lucky with the conscripts there. You do have outside the Grenadier bulletin as well as the 2 Grenadier bulletins. Both of them have the increased or reduced cooldown. But this one also improves its cooldown as well as reload faster, while this one improves accuracy. Both are good. I'd probably be more impartial towards the accuracy bulletin myself rather than the additional cooldown.
Supply lines have been cut.
More wire being deployed in the field. That Sherman tank is pretty much entrenched. Is he going to finish off the wire? Nope, he's going to finish off a landmine, which may be close enough to destroy the wire, as well as 2 of their guys. Another penal squad on the build queue. Sector now captured on up. We do have the MG42 very passive here. Munition sector being captured by a Grenadier, and the penal squad is advancing. Finds the base MG, suppresses it down a little bit, which will give him some time to pack up and rotate around. Conscripts take time to oorah the way forward. Got a little bit unlucky there. Conscripts will complete the oorah or flank. The oorah was also completed. Penal squad's behind some heavy cover, so it has faster suppression recovery time. Grenadiers does have rifle grenades. I have a feeling there's going to be a rifle grenade.
The enemy is attempting to steal our sector.
He may keep the MG42 there a little bit longer. If rifle grenade cast, fires. He does dodge it, but ain't a pretty strong hit there. The MG42 should be able to withdraw. Oh, that's actually recovered suppression there. It does get wiped out there. Not going to be able to steal it. Too many Grenadiers in the region. Got a good fall there on the Penal Squad. The Conscript Squad falling back. Grenadier Squad needs to just hang around a little bit longer. Satchel Charge being thrown. He does retreat back immediately. Very good. Penal Squad could get wiped out there. Don't think he will. Combatants do get the cutoff sector. Since he's pretty close to combatants, should definitely focus him down first before the Penal Squad, who's trying to decapture that sector. Yeah, focus the combat engineers. Combat engineers do have good rifles. Does fall back there. He should have kept it around. He was not being focused. May see another rifle grenade there. It looked like he was trying to cast another rifle grenade. Good focusing fire on the wounded squad there. Got the shock troops being pulled in for the shock rifle frontline tactics. Rifle grenade connects. One of those guys got exploded by the satchel charge. Squad should just fall back. One sneeze and they're dead. Grenadiers. Looks like they're going to go to the MG42 and pick it up. He's keeping the Penal Squad around. It won't be in supply, so just letting it be decaptured in a neutral state is perfectly fine. Sure, fully capturing it will result in longer downtime for the fuel sector, but be a bit marginal. It's not worth the risk for that really wounded Penal Squad. Not wounded, a shock troop advancing forward, and we do got some ladies here to catch up these men. And a second MG42 pulling field. We also got 4 Grenadiers, so heavy infantry play for both sides. Does both the shock troops, so we've got 2 conscripts, 2 penals, and a shock troop versus 4 Grenadiers and 2 MG42s. I do put more value also in the combat engineer rather than the pioneer. Who's kind of building the tier 3. You have tier 2 build on the field. No pack 40 on the build queue. Low on manpower. Both sides actually low on manpower. The T-70 is definitely going to be late due to the lack of manpower. Let's go start Ura away. I suppose they did a bit more than just try to Ura away. They successfully did. Now got the shock troops to engage. Grenadiers try to soft retreat away, trying to split these guys up. Keep some distance. Is that a frag? Smoke. Very good smoke. Engineers need to, or pioneers need to fall back. Shock troops can be a little bit difficult with Grenadiers. They have approximately 33% bounce rate on the shock troops. Conscript Squad does get suppressed. Rifle grenade fired. Good hit there. Grenadiers do fall back. Now the Conscript Squad does fall back as well. No chance getting out of the retreat point. Got triple Grenadiers here. Shock troops can throw no smoke, but I think they just hit the retreat button instead. He's trying to get the cutoff sector, but it's prone to being wiped. Even now, if he hits the retreat button, he'll likely get wiped out. It'd be expensive loss. M42 retreats on back, and looks like he just got left out to dry. This is gonna be expensive loss here. Engine 42 can be tasked after the munitions sector. Overall, the Wehrmacht player has lost quite a bit. Has been poor field control so far, but taking out shock troop is a pretty big advantage now. His Grenadiers are getting quite nice and vetted. He has no munitions for LMGs though. Does have medics. Pack 40, good idea. So we know his opponents actually they're building tier 4. So it won't be a T-70, but he may have to deal with early T-34-76. In fact, so the player has enough fuel for a T-34-76. Just needs some more manpower. So there's a definitely extreme advantage for the fuel for the Soviet player. The Wehrmacht player hasn't even gotten to the next battle phase. And even upon that, he'll still need another 120 fuel. So right now, he is down by approximately... Yeah, he's approximately down by 120 fuel. An fast T-34-76 could be very useful. He may go straight for KV-8, which could be very useful right now. I think T-34-76 would be a little bit better, be a bit more general purpose, and able to deploy on the field much quicker since the KV-8 costs 145 fuel. Though right now he does have manpower issues, and there'll be only 90 manpower difference between the two. Still needs another minute's worth of fuel to get a KV-8. I do think the T-34-76 would be generally better though. But there is a case to be made for KV-8. No, when he has to take time to reinforce some stuff, it looks like more and more likely it's going to go straight for a KV-8. Now that the penal squad does get suppressed there, I hear conscripts roaring, does find some grenadiers in pursuit. Penal squad does get fully pinned. Rifle grenades been fired, which denies more LMGs. Another rifle grenade firing. He's just firing off all his munitions rather than firing off all of his munitions via LMGs. And KV-8's now available. Will we see the KV-8 on the build queue? KV-8 is on the build queue. A very early KV-8. Grenadiers doing a good job catching along the flanks. Veteran player will decapture the fuel sector. And there's the battle phase 2 has been researched. So he's still, what, 60 fuel away from the Stug. And even farther away from Panzer IV on 90 fuel. In other words, 3 minutes for a Panzer IV, 2 minutes for a Stug. The KV-8 is going to have at least a full minute of free range. The only thing he has to worry about is that single Pak 40, which is more or less a soft counter rather than a hard counter, since KV-8 is also pretty good versus Pak 40. It all depends how well Panzerfaust are fired, as well as a potential telemines, but he's been doing a good job denying munitions income as well. He's been spending all his munitions on rifle grenades, so he may not have any telemines in the field. So I haven't really paid close enough to look for it. KV-8 now deployed on the field. This will put him a pretty big surprise. This is exactly what he does not want to see. Now he has got an LMG upgrade. He's actually pretty low munitions for Panzerfaust. This Grenadier will see panic streak both squads, though they're both would have force back both those squads. We have a PTRS squad in the field, which is actually not necessary. Stogie would definitely be the wrong choice. He does have going straight for Stug. He needs the Stug. He can't. The Pak 40 is not a reliable counter to the KV-8 because the Soviet player likes his sauerkraut extra crispy.
The enemy is attempting to steal our sector.
Right now, I think as well, it takes more than 2 Faust rifle grenade. He was worried about it being stolen. Good paranoia. But here comes KV-8. Stug's on the build queue. Could get a nice little ambush spawn. KV-8's not good versus bunkers. Does get a bounce there, so definitely won't. Another Panzerfaust will not get the snare. In fact, he, of course, now has enough munitions for another Panzerfaust. Pak Stug get hit there. Now this is very important. The KV-8 has now completely overextended. Activates the 45mm. Stug gains some great hits there. Panzerfaust firing. And also the Soviet player may have thrown away his lead by charging the KV into his opponent's base. Stug now eventually won. Stug just backs off a little bit to get a better angle and finish off the KV-8. Soviet player. Yeah, now it feels like the Soviet player threw away his lead by diving to his opponent's base. Pack 40, where did you go? Oh yeah, it's right here. Has been recaptured by some pioneers. Doug has took some damage, but it's going to get repaired on up quite nicely. Eno up here needs to be falls back. Looks like he did lose an MG4 too, focusing down the KV8.
Supplies to the enemy. Sniper has arrived.
So if it's a late Soviet sniper, I don't know how effective that would be. Now his one has deployed Stug, and he can counter Stug by literally deploying out no armor. I'm not even joking about that. He can just ignore the Stug and maybe just save up straight for the IS-2.
The sector is at risk.
It would be a good idea for the Soviet player not to deploy out a S-35 because he's not fighting against any armor threat that really warrants one. Rifle grenade fired. Double rifle grenade fired. Does get the kill there. Incendiary barrage here. There's the other rifle grenade. Does recapture the MG42. Plus incendiary barrage was larger than the munitions sector.
Enemy forces are capturing our
Multiple
supplies.
conscripts are on the way forward. This will be easy win for the conscript squad. They're already pretty wounded. They lose a model or quite a bit of models perhaps to the incendiary barrage. He may get fully wiped out here. Is it retarget to this guy? It does get the wipe there. Very nice. Got some Soviet landmines being blown in the field. Very nice. Sniper finds the MG42. Grenadiers may get a good burst onto it, but I think the sniper should escape on out of there.
The enemy has 300 points remaining.
Now got a Stug E mixed on in with a Stug G. The Stug E is dirt cheap. I'm not a big fan overall of the Stug E. I just feel like it's a little bit too weak for what it's worth. But it is a quick call in and it's dirt cheap, giving some good anti-infantry support. S-35 in the build queue. Now with the Stug E on the field, S-35 does make a bit more sense, since he doesn't have any other AT asset other than some Penal PTRSs, which I also don't rate very highly. But these are just my biases. Rifle grenade fires once again. He dodges it for the most part once again.
Su-85 tank destroyer ready.
Another Soviet sniper. This is an interesting transition. But it's not pulling too many LMGs. Now he also has
Enemy forces
3
are neutralizing the
MG42s. Maybe the next thing the Soviet player should pull out is a Katusha. Right, my voice is starting to go out a little bit early. So got 2 replays I need to cast that were submitted to me.
Sniper now available for duty.
Stug E does take a nice pen there.
Enemy
Neil Squad gets some damage on the MG42. PTRS advanced way forward. That landmine over on the right has been swept. Now we've got incendiary barrage onto the pack board, looks like, but looks like it's largely missing. Does get direct hit there. MG42 falls back as well. The Stug E is force fire on the ground. Very nice.
brave infantry have made the ultimate sacrifice.
So, looks like the Soviet sniper went down there. Stug E takes a hit. Stug G does have HC1, which has target weak points. Does get plinked a little bit there. He may be one shot from SU5 to death. Grenadiers just need to focus on the Penal. Penal decides to fall back nice and early. Pack 40 gets a good hit there on the SU85. And Panzerfaust does connect. Stug G in pursuit. Sniper gets hit there on the Grenadiers. Sniper does fall back. S-45 gets a good pen there. 2 more hits on the S-45 and he's down. Or 1 Panzerfaust and 1 hit from the Stug. 1 more Panzerfaust and he's down. You can use target weak point to guarantee the hit and pen, but decides just to get the kill with a regular shot.
The enemy has destroyed one of our vehicles.
Another Pioneer on the build
Our
queue.
territory is falling into enemy hands.
Another rifle grenade there. He's been spinning those missions for those rifle grenades.
Burn those bastards.
Molotovs and AT grenades are now available for the Soviet player.
We are losing supplies to the enemy.
Oscar squad does get forced on back.
We are losing territory.
Grenadiers captured the central VP. And now we've got Katusha on the build queue. He's probably should side tech to a Zis gun at this moment. Because I do think he needs a Zis gun or a Gaspantino PTRS, which also reduces anti-infantry capability. So player, I think he's just largely throwing away his lead he obtained. So it's basically no more lead. I would say the Variable player could start progressing towards Battle Phase 3, start eyeing towards the Tiger Tank. Garrison takes a nice hit there. 1 well-placed shot, or not well-placed shot, should destroy the structure. Another rifle grenade has been fired. Penals do eat it. He did throw an AT grenade on the Stug. He has a Pioneer nearby, which is quickly repaired up. Entry 4-2 in a defense position. No cover, though. Grenadiers do get a nice volley there in the sniper. Penal squad heading down south. I've got the conscript squad falling back as well.
We are losing a sector.
Stug gets a good shot there in the penals.
Stuck has been promoted.
Katusha barrage running on in. Let's go right there on the MG42. MG42 does get wiped on out. Pioneers and Stug G in this region. We've got the conscripts heading down south.
The enemy has cut off a sector. We are as ready as we could be.
Engineers trying to take out or capture the MG42. MG42 may get decrewed here. Grenadiers trying to pursue their comm engineers. He was also forced on the ground there at the Stug E. Does wipe out that one. We got the landmine here. Has been swept. Rifle grenade on the MG42. If the landmine does get recamouflaged, should explode that last model.
We have lost a machine gun crew.
Another conscript squad straight forward. Stug E. It's a small hit there in the conscripts.
Supply sector
Looks
under
like the
attack.
player will capture that up. Got a Soviet landmine here. Oh yeah, that was also the Soviet landmine, not a Wehrmacht landmine. What was I thinking? The Stug E did detonate that, killing off that squad. I don't know why, I thought that was a Wehrmacht landmine. Cast a bit too much Computers 1. Supposed to though, Computers 1 is one of the best series of cast, at least when it comes to viewership from YouTube. Grenadiers do take a bit of damage here. Got a Fuchsia barrage raining on in.
Enemy forces are securing our territory.
conscripts here. Bit of splash teams here. Shug gets flanked a little bit there by the penal squad. Grenadier's a little bit too wounded to advance. Shug G here, fully repaired. Drive grenade onto the penals. He does avoid it. This time got SU-76 on the field for some odd reason. I guess he just cheaped out instead of going SU-85.
Our points have fallen to 300.
Grenadiers push forward. Grenadiers take a nice little burst there. Barb grenade gets a good hit. Grenadiers do get suppressed. Grenadiers moving around. Got the penal squad moving around as well. Had a fire there on the penal squad. Now got the console squad getting suppressed. Barb grenade firing. Does avoid it. Grenadiers trying to compare to the BP. Right now the BPs are quite similar in favor of the Super player by a small margin. Penal squads do fall back. We do now have the Katusha barrage ringing on him. Bit of damage there. Shug E advancing. Getting some hits there on that M42. Grenadiers engaged the penal squad. M42 sitting up over here. Shug G trying to hunt down the Katusha. Does take an AT gun shot there from the SU-76. Got multiple SU-76 in the build queue. And now got the light artillery there. Artillery barrage engaging the MG42. Looks like it's playing down a demo trap here. Now deploying out some wire there, maybe to corral people into the demolition charge. Engineers take a bit of damage there.
Enemy forces are capturing our supplies.
Over here, got these forces capturing these forces. Probably should send a unit to the VP. At this point in time, people really should start eyeing for the VP game.
Standing by.
Katusha not firing the moment, has almost off cooldown. Grenadiers advancing forward, Shug E, as well as Pack 40 firing away. Another rifle grenade on the penal squad. Light artillery barrage ringing in somewhere. Pack 40 set on up. Bishop barrage running right here. Or here. Field squad does get suppressed a little bit. The Energy 42 now getting hit by that Katusha. Katusha fully destroyed the gun. Hands forward, advance up north. We'll find the SU-76, which is probably trying to hunt down the Katusha. Does take a couple hits there.
We have 200 points remaining. Shock troops have arrived.
Shlooky does roll a
The
miss
enemy
there.
is taking what we have
We've
secured.
also got now 2 Su-76 in the field. He has a bit of fuel stock being stockpiled. AT grenade does connect on the Shlug E. Does take a good pack or good Shlug or Su-76 hit there. Rolls a miss there. Pack forward engaging the Su-76 now. Trying to finish off the Shlug. It does get double tapped there.
Another vehicle has been lost in the defense of the Rodina.
So player Engineers does take a bit of fire there. MG42 set up along the flank. Looks like the shock troop does get fully pinned.
Enemy forces are attempting to capture artillery.
Ready to send the S76. Is just going to lose both S76s.
We have lost one of our armed.
Not
We
looking
have
good for
an
the Soviet
isolated
player.
sector.
He still does not have tier 2, so no Zest guns. Good hit there on these
Losing
Grenadiers.
territory.
That one squad doesn't need to fall back. Both are falling back. Rock troop does take a bit of fire there. Rock grenade has fired. Incendiary mortar barrage.
Honored for our fearlessness.
Conscripts may get AT grenade off. They will get an AT grenade off from the Stug. And now it's starting to decapture that sector.
Enemy forces capturing supply sector.
Unit squad way in the corner. Of course, we got another shock troop on the field. He may be just signaling for IS-2 at the moment. But they take quite a bit extra fuel there, as well as a bit of manpower. Conscript's trying to get that sector. He is being flanked by some penals. Pack 40 rolls a miss there. Good damage there onto the conscript squad, forcing him back. The squad, however, going pretty deep. Doesn't get a satchel charge off or anything like that. Trying to plink away on the Stugi, but he has plenty of health. Not really have to worry about being wiped out. Pushing forward the Stugi. Rock grenade fired and does avoid it again. Infantry barrage perhaps running in this sector. Wipes up the Pack 40. A recruit is not important at the moment. No vehicles from the fight. Does get it recaptured and decrewed once again. Kmarc player does have 224 tickets versus the Soviet player's 131. Oh, there is Tika Panzer. He needs S-35s now. He has plenty of AT infantry. He needs 2 Su-35s. Pioneers 4 trying to pick up the MG42, but getting suppressed by the MG42. He is getting plinked quite a bit there on the Panzer IV. Does take a bit of damage there. Good hits, and the penal squad does full withdraw there. Looks like the Tiger tank does find a landmine, then a satchel charge, so it does also need fallback. It does have 2 pioneers in the field. Take a bit of time to repair all that up. Stug G facing around the Russian. Stug E ready to fire some smoke. S-25 advancing. Of course, the Tiger tank runs past the VP, so making himself revealed. Gets a good shot there. Needs to keep on running. Actually, it should run be right there behind the structure. Very good. If the SU-5 force through fire through the on the ground, try to hit the Tiger tank, it will definitely hit the structure first. I hear Katusha Barrage running on in somewhere. Katusha Barrage. Looks to stay in the base sector. Grenadiers force back the Penals. He only has 2 Grenadiers at the moment. He's at pop cap, so he can't afford any more Grenadiers. Maybe I'll pull out 1 more Pioneer for repairs.
Supply sector under attack.
There are 5, so you can pull out another Pioneer if he wants to. Sniper firing away. That's 4, push way forward. Grenadiers do take a bit of damage. SU-5 does get a good hit there. SU-5, however, needs repairs. Engineers are moving over to get some repairs on that S-35 now. Target tank still getting repaired on up. And the Barracks actually trying to eye up another squad of Grenadiers. He simply does not really have a population to support at the moment. It does take, what, 8 population, right? 7 population, so that right now is at 99. You can only be able to reinforce 1 model. You know, squad does get fully pinned. Sniper does take the M242 squad, so now you can reinforce that Grenadier all the way. Here comes Katusha Barrage. Looks like it will miss the support weapons. Smoke grenade has been thrown, bit damage their arm to the Pack 40. T-34-76 on the build queue. Shock troops getting some damage from the Grenadiers. As 4 rolls and miss there, we got some sort of incendiary barrage being brought on in. Which help deny the repairs. Penal Pioneers just decide to fall back entirely. Pence 4 could just eye for combat help get away. Good hits there. Light artillery barrage being cast on in as well.
T-34 ready for combat.
Patrice says hide between Pence 4, so there's that 85mm round. Doug G advancing. S-45 is prepared enough. S-45 will generally lose out this fight. Does get a Pence Faust off hit there. It'll still take 3 shots to take out the S-35. So one of those could be a target weak point. Good hit there. T-34 seems to handsomely forward. Rolls and miss there. The Stokes in too deep. Just need a stand and fight. Use target weak point to finish off S-35. Does go down there. Maybe use target weak point on the Pants 4. Tiger tank engaging. There goes Stoke. Good hit there. His eyes will ram because his face is dead. Yeah, it's just a cruise shock, no engine crit. And I don't think his health was low enough to receive an AT grenade and get a snare. Great hit there on the conscripts. Conscript or Commissarius is currently suppressed.
The enemy is encroaching on our territory.
Fire tank down, efficiency 1. Got another Panzer 1 build queue.
You are showing weakness. We are down to 75
Total players down to 70 tickets. Now a whole lot remaining. Has triple capture gets him out of vehicles. He's acquired another S-35. Great shot there. And full wipe on the penal squad. So players trying to disintegrate. Vet 3 Stroke E is trying to take out that shock troop.
One of our machine guns has been silenced.
MG42 does fall back there. Sniper trying to capture the southern VP as well. This northern part will be captured by these various forces. Has 4 straight forward, trying to get damage on that conscript squad. Each grenade does connect. PTRS straight forward. Rocket grenade fired once again. He does avoid it. Here comes Katusha barrage. Gets some great hits there. And even the Stug E's probably being wiped out by the Katusha. Only fires a couple small barrages there. Didn't fire the full volley. Almost the volley, that barrage could have wiped out the Stug E. Trans-4 and Tiger Tank advancing up north. Good miss there. Good hit there from Tiger Tank. Severely wounded the entire formation. 80 grenade cast. Does get a snare, but he may get wiped out here.
Our enemy has only 200 points.
Does get wiped out by one machine guns. Grenadiers are getting suppressed by the Captain 4-2, but we've got another light artillery barrage being brought in as well. Jogi is going to force by the ground. It's a decent shot there on the shock troops. The only Axis army that's actually healthy enough to fight is this Panzer IV. So players not trying to give up, has down 22 tickets and lost quite a bit. Now almost has enough fuel for IS-2, just needs 1 more minute's worth of fuel, but needs like 4 minutes worth of manpower. Going for, oh, he is going for a T-34.
Losing supplies to the enemy.
Now the Panzer IV is severely wounded and not fit for combat anymore. Grenadiers in such report. Pack 40 does get decrewed.
The enemy has silenced one of our anti-tank guns.
Here comes Katusha barrage.
Enemy forces are capturing our supplies.
Oh great. Spam bot managed to get through. Don't click on the malware.
We have a new T-34 standing by. T-34 ready.
D-34 76 now deployed in the field. Good shot there. Now got the incendiary barrage now being cast on in. Rocket grenade rolls a miss. By double capture in favor of the Wehrmacht player, so players rapidly counting down. Could be just be a single capture. No target weak point ability, or heat shell, I should say. Or Stug E does go down there.
We have only 10 points remaining.
We will capture this central point, but there's nothing else to capture the other points. Down to 5 tickets. Hence Faust does get fired, but won't do anything. Just dog on the point. Don't give it up, and he will win. Does get the kill there. Sniper has advanced forward, but I don't think he'll be able to decapture in time.
Engineers ready.
That is the end of the replay. This is Angrade saying thank you for watching, and on to the next replay.